We are going to do a quick walk around of the 1998 Camaro that I just picked up today. So the vast majority of the parts on this car are for sale. I will be keeping the driveline and the PCM and a couple other odds and ends to swap into another car. But aside from that, everything that you're going to see is for sale. So reach out to me or chat with me and I'm happy to make something happen. So I'll walk you through the condition. I'll be as transparent as possible. The car is located in Canada. It does have some winters on it. Front bumper is in honestly really nice condition. The grill here has been drilled in, so it's probably not of much value to anyone. The headlights are in great condition, there's no cracks, but you will need to polish the passenger side. Turn signals and fog lights work and look fine. Underneath the bumper is surprisingly clean. I'm not sure if that captures it, but if you're looking for a bumper to paint to the color of your car, this would be a great candidate. It's unlikely that it would be Mystic Teal. So this is a 98 Camaro Z28 or Z28, depending on where you're listening to that. These are Firebird 16-inch wheels. It does have snow tires on it right now, which are in fabulous condition. They're 215 60/16, in great condition there. We've got custom Z28 emblems on the side. The mirrors are in great condition. They are power, and there's no problems with them. Just need a very quick polish, and they look really good. The dashboard itself, so the dash is great. That pad here has a very tiny crack in it, but aside from that, it's in really good condition. Just because the car's in Canada, there's not really hot summers, so that's really helpful. The hood is in really nice shape. It aligns well. There are 2 or 3 little sort of spots like that on it, but if you're painting it, it's a great candidate. If your car happens to be Mystic Teal, then great. We'll do a bit of the back here. So the door's in great shape, but there's this, and I think that would need to be repainted. Power mirrors work great. It is a hardtop car. The sail panel is therefore connected to the top here, but that's in great shape. The interior, for the number of kilometers the car has, is really nice. Of course, the back seats are good because you can't put humans in there unless they have virtually no legs, so all that is really clean. It is the leather from 98, which is I believe more of a gray or charcoal rather than black. The pedals, I believe I'm going to need that clutch pedal, so need that assembly. Gas pedal is for sale, obviously, if you want the gas pedal. Has the fuse door there, which actually holds on nicely. Really, the interior presents well. The of course notable concern is just the bolster on the driver's seat. That could obviously be repaired if you need it. There's, you know, the typical stuff here. The seats are power. They work fine. We've got a trunk popper, which also works fine. Gauges are great. They are kilometer gauges since the car is Canadian, but of course, being the LS1 car, it has 240 kilometers, so you've got that. There's a C6 shifter in it. Radio works perfectly. It's got fog lights and a blank, and then of course the Camaro there that takes up 2 of those slots. The center console for a manual car, so that's all there. Everything's in nice shape there. This leather is not broken. It's in really nice shape. You know, center there, a little flimsy, but most of them are. The door panel is in great shape. The speakers work well. It's of course your leather top here, which is very nice. Move around, ding there, and a little bit of paint missing there. The rear bumper would need to be resprayed, but it's in great shape. There's been no accidents. The car doesn't have an accident history. The hatch itself, it's quite nice. There's a defroster. I think all cars had that, but somebody could correct me if I'm wrong. It's got the Z28 or non-SS spoiler on it. You know, rear speakers, rear plastics, those are there. Rear seat belts, everything is in good shape there. You know, there's a bit of rust sort of on the body, but the rest of it's great. There's some parts in there. Burger, however you pronounce it, is in great shape. That's a good candidate to steal from it. And just going around to the other side, like I mentioned, it's just faded in the sun. We've got side markers on it. You can grab those. Open up the passenger side here. Again, dashboard is really in great shape. That would be perfect if you had a 3rd gen or something like that to put that in. That would be a really, really great thing to do with it. But whatever your project is, that's there and nice. Of course, we got the cup holder, which came on the LS cars, which is handy to have there, and then the extra outlet as well. This seat's in really nice shape, just given that it's a passenger seat. The only real small little thing is just this looks a little gross, but everything else about it is wonderful. The back, again, we've got seat belts. The leather's really nice back here. Great for 3rd gen, or if your 4th gen came with cloth, that'd be perfect. And close this back up. Of course, power windows. The passenger side power window works really well. So if you need a motor that works well, that might be your option. The front fenders in this car are quite nice. They line up surprisingly well considering the kilometers on it. That is really great. And we've got cowl piece here. Windshield wipers are sort of winter ones, which are funny, but anyway, those are there. Would need a quick respray if you need the wipers, but those are there. And we'll just get into engine stuff right now, or in the engine bay. Should again comment that I will be taking the engine, so that won't be for sale, but we've got this base, we've got an SLP lid, which is great. We've got the bellows as well, so you can grab those if you need. There is air conditioning on the car. The air conditioning works really nicely. The struts for both the rear hatch and the hood work just great. It is not a particularly hot day, but it's staying up just fine. The strut tower brace, which is there. If you need a battery, you've got a battery. Engine oil, sorry, not oil, engine coolant is there. That's up for grabs. Windshield washer fluid, that's there. The headlights and everything like that are all perfect. We've got AIR in the car, or the air system, and we've got LS1 radiator, LS1 air conditioning condenser. Those will be for sale. This MAF I likely will be keeping. This is a Z06 MAF from a C5 Z06. Pretty much everything engine related I will keep. That does include the truck coils, although if you want to make me an offer on the coils, we can chat, that's fine. And most of the other things, aside from the strut tower brace, I'm keeping since they are engine related. But if you need anything like front plastics here, that's going to be for sale. Anything sort of down here is going to be for sale. Same thing eventually. We're going to have the K-member up in the front. That will need to get gone. We've got LS1 brakes, which will be for sale. I'm happy to sell the whole front section altogether. If somebody with an LT1 car would want to do that for an LS swap, that's great. Aside from that, any control arms, anything like that is for sale. And once the car's in the air, I'm going to do a video there just for anything underneath. The one thing that I will mention is the headers, which are ARH. They are, to the best of my knowledge, without checking, 1 3/4 inch long tube headers. Those will be for sale along with the catalytic converters, which are high flow cats, 3-inch cats. So those will as well be for sale. And hood, if you want that, take it all. So if anyone here wants this car in general as a roller, perfect. Otherwise, it will be parted out. So let me know what you need, and I'm happy to work things out.